Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is your boy Haba, Nick or Nahaba, and I'm bringing you a brand new video here today. And I'm sorry about the lack of uploads recently, but I'll explain it all in a different video sometime. A lot of good things are happening in my life, and yeah, I've just kind of had to focus on that sort of stuff a little bit more. With that said, we are uploading a video today, and that's what matters. You can see my Blazers hat. The whole team is gone. We are gonna send out Damian Lillard versus all 5 players or 10 players of the other team's rotation next year. So look forward to that. Y'all might be laughing at us now, but let me tell you, when we make it as a 6th seed and pull an upset, you won't be laughing no more. No, just playing. But yeah, with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. It's not doing so well on the view count, and that's probably because it's not like a how-to video, but I think a lot of like my subscribers were the ones that watched that, so I hope that was entertaining. I look forward to doing more like fun challenge videos like that, because that one was really fun to make. Even if they don't do so well on the views side, I really enjoyed it. But with all that said, we're just gonna hop right into this. Also, you probably noticed last video, I've like rearranged my room, although I guess the background looks almost similar to how it looked before. But yeah, rearranged setup. I've noticed I get a little more reverb now on the mic, so if that annoys you, I'm really sorry. Should be okay. But now, after that long ass intro, we're gonna hop right into this. So I've got the LA Custom C7 Grand Mafkun piano pulled up here, and we're gonna make a melody. I haven't made a beat in a few days, so this is a little weird, but all right, so I have my melody here, and I'm just gonna explain it to you guys. So it all started with this chord. This is just a normal D minor triad, I think what it's called. The triad with the root note of D in the D minor scale. That's how I'm gonna explain it. And then I dropped it down to this chord, and those are also just other triads. But what I did is I took all these notes and I just shift click and dragged and duplicated them up an octave. And then it sounded way too happy to me after I made this little pattern by just using the slice tool and cutting in spots that I thought sounded nice. But then this sounded way too happy, so I took all the middle notes and I pitched them down 1 semitone, and that makes it a lot more darker and gives it kind of like oh, I can't think of the word. It makes it like more intense, and yeah. So I did that on all the chords, and you guys can hear what that sounds like now. Actually, on these ones, I left it the same, just on the notes up top. That's where I did the middle note pitch down. Yeah, so this is the bass melody we're gonna run with. These are our root notes, pretty typical of like a Lil Durk or Lil Baby, or just like a darker melody, maybe even like a Polo. But yeah, so all together it sounds like this. So I'm gonna duplicate this over and add some top notes. I have an idea of something that might sound good. I'm just gonna add these notes on the second half. It adds a little bit more variation. So yeah, I like this drum melody, so I'm gonna press Alt-R to randomize my velocities, and I'm gonna just take them all down a little bit. I'm gonna throw this on the mixer, name it piano. I'm gonna add a little bit of reverb. Oh, you guys can't see that. I'm just adjusting this knob here, and I'm taking it down to 25%, and then I'm gonna turn up this low cut a bit. Maybe the decay down slightly. Yeah, I think that sounds really good. It brought like a softness to the piano, but also a little bit of clarity, in my opinion. So now I'm gonna throw an effect rack on this and see if there's anything I'm liking. So I'm gonna go with basic vintage punch. This is a preset I like to use from time to time. Shout out Alec from Producer Grind, because he's the one who I noticed it from in one of their videos. And then I also moved down the reverb on the mixer slots here, so it adds the reverb after the basic vintage punch. But yeah, now that we have that, I'm gonna look for maybe like a pad just to add a little bit of texture to this. All right, so I think this pad out of the Flare XP based Gutta Bank, it's called Be Quiet. I think this is gonna fit perfectly. I really like the vibe I'm getting from it and just what it's doing. I'm gonna see what it sounds like with a Filter Freak 1 on it. And I'm just gonna go through presets. So I'm gonna add this Groove Sweepy or whatever it's called. Yeah, Groove Sweepy. And I'm gonna turn down the mix level a bit, and I'm just gonna rename these. So now I'm gonna grab a sub bass. So I'd say this melody is fine. I think we'll be able to manipulate it a bit. So I'm gonna go with the Growler Moog. You guys already know. Just follow your root notes and you'll be off to the races. So I'm gonna add this basic 8 to the piano as well. I'm gonna add this half beat gate, but I'm gonna turn this volume knob for it down a lot. All right, so a little update to the piano. I added this halftime, just normal settings, and I turned up the volume a bit on the gross beat. So this is what it all sounds like. Oh, and I EQ'd out a bunch of the lows. I think I'm gonna throw the sub bass up an octave. I think I wanna grab a string, because I think that would go really well with this piano. All right, so I just added strings after messing around with harp melody for a long time. I decided that I didn't like it. So here's the strings that I added. I'll let y'all hear that. So I like that. I'm really happy with this melody, so I'm gonna just start adding drums. so I've got all my drums done here. I'm sure, I mean, I wasn't explaining what I was doing, but hopefully you kind of get it from just watching. But now I'm just gonna mix these out, and then yeah, I'll be out of here. All right, so I got it all mixed out. Now we're just gonna lay this dude out. All right, so I got this beat all done. I'm gonna explain it as we listen to it. So I started out with just the piano and the sub bass, and then my tag is gonna come in, and then it's gonna drop into the hook, which is everything except the sub bass and the strings. I saved the strings for the second 8. In the second 8, I drop the kick, bring in the strings. And then going into the verse, I did a cut here so it ends on that clap, and then I only bring in the 808 until the 3rd bar. I really like that. And then for the second 8, I get rid of the strings, so it's only the piano. I get rid of almost all the sounds except the 808, hi-hat, clap, and open hat. Then it's gonna cut out into the bridge, and that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Comment down below, let me know what you liked. Let me know what you didn't like. Let me know what you want to see from me in the future. It really helps me out. But yeah, subscribe, come along for the journey. This is your boy Nick, Haba, or Nahaba, and I'm out.